So we have installed VMware Workstation software. Okay. This is the old version which I'm using still. 12 Pro. Any version would be fine. Okay. If you're using Windows 10, yeah, 16 will be compatible. Okay. Still I'm using old version. That is also fine. Same options will be there. Is it clear? So if I want to create a virtual machine, okay, if you are creating a virtual machine, first what you need to check is you need to check what are the available drives in your laptop. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Is it clear? Is it clear what I'm saying to you? You need to check what are the drives which are available in your machine, and you need to make sure which drive has more than 50 GB to 60 GB. You need to take care. But I have less because of lot of VMs and all. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Because I have old VMs, it's occupied even 600 GB. But you need to make sure you have at least 50 GB of disk space. Is it clear? Yes, no? Yeah, somebody said.
Yes, clear.
Okay. So make sure you have a enough at least 50 GB disk space. Okay. That's fine. You have 20, 30 also. That's fine because no, each VM will occupy approximately 8 to 10 GB of size. Is it clear? One VM will occupy at least 8 GB. But whenever you're installing SCCM, it will occupy more. If I go to my old lab setup, okay, then if I see AD is occupying 10 GB. Then if you see that one of the distribution point server is occupying 11 GB, and secondary site, it means approximately a normal VM will occupy, secondary site will occupy more. Normal will VM will occupy 10 GB, but SCCM will occupy more, 30 GB of RAM. Okay, 40 GB of RAM. But in practice, if you want, at least you need to have a basic of 50 GB. But whenever you're installing SCCM, you need to have at least 100 GB of disk space free on your drive whenever you're practicing. Is it clear? 50 for the basic VMs, and when you're installing SCCM, you should have at least 100 GB free disk space on your laptop. Is it clear? Am I? Is it clear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So once you have a free disk space of 50 or 100 GB, you go to particular drive, create a folder with any name, SCCM lab or anything you can create. See, I have my existing labs, which is here of one is 95 GB. The SCCM lab here, there is one SCCM lab which is having like almost 116 GB. I have a backup VMs for SCCM lab, which is containing some 57 GB. So this is are my backups. Okay. If you want to create a new folder, let's create a new folder with any name. Yeah, SCCM lab on your machine created. You have 2021 because I have many folders. I'm creating a year because SCCM lab folder is already exist. Okay. This lab which I created 2020. It's almost getting expiring. Okay. The folder itself is created in such a way. So now once after creating the particular folder, so what you will do? Try to open. Okay, try to create. Generally we'll try to create a three VMs actually for a practice purpose. We need to have, if you want to practice SCCM, no, at least you need to have three VMs with you. Okay, or two VMs would be fine, but in general in production way of scenario, if you want to practice, at least we need to have three VMs. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? That's great. So one, you need to have like a AD server. Okay, one you need to have AD. Then one more server you can have SCCM server. One more server you can have one client Windows 10. At least if you want to have to practice SCCM, you should have three Windows 10 client, Windows 10 client. Sorry, client machine, one client. Okay, operating system different. Okay, SCCM you can install server 2019. Okay, it's which is the latest operating system. AD you can install 2012 R2 or because if you have less RAM, less than 8 GB, then you can go with 2012 R2 or 2019 because no, so that will occupy less amount of RAM when you go it. Is it clear? Either you can go to 2012 R2, R2 or 2019 server for the Active Directory OS. Is it clear what I'm saying? Better if you have good amount of RAM, you can go with 2019 server itself. For Windows 10 operating system client, you can go either 1909 or 20H2 OS. These are the requirements. Or 2004 also there, but if you want to practice that also fine. But any version of them. This is the minimum requirement. At least if you want two, AD and SCCM would also fine. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? If you have good amount of RAM, 2019, any client operating system. This is the requirements you need to configure. You need to create these VMs, these operating systems, these virtual machines within your computer to if you want to practice SCCM. Is it clear? Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It will take some time how to create and all, but these are the names of the VMs where you can create a folder structure. Like you can create AD, you can create SCCM. Whether you create later or not, that is fine. SCCM client one or something, you can create anything client one. If you want to install one more client, client two, client three, anything. So once you created any naming folder, then you start installing the virtual machine. You need what you need to have. You need to download the ISOs which are available on the internet. Okay. If we go to the SCCM data folder, okay, there you will go to OS ISO. There you will see 2019 Windows 10. In the Windows 10, you download 20H2. That is the one which is good. Okay. So for AD, you can download 2019, which is the latest version. At least it will occupy 2 GB RAM. 1 GB will be fine for AD. Okay, that's well and good. On your machine, you can give first install with 2 GB and reduce it to 1 GB because no, if you have only 4 GB of RAM, then once you install AD with 2 GB, then later you can reduce it to 2 GB. Is it clear? Or you can create it with 1 GB if you have only 4 GB of RAM. So that no, at least you will give the basic things. Now how to create a virtual machine? First open VMware workstation, copy the folder of AD, go to the AD folder, copy the path, click on the open browse, then right click here, copy, or control C, you can copy the path. Okay, once you copied the path, open VMware workstation software, create a new virtual machine or go to file, create a new virtual machine. Next, use the third option, I will install operating system later. Okay, then next, then choose Microsoft and select your operating system, whatever your operating. I need 2019 because I'm using older version of software. I do not see 2019. I can select 2016. That is not mandatory to select 2019 only. Select the last version which is available. Is it clear? Because still I am using VMware Workstation tool. I cannot see 2019 software here. So I'm selecting the last server operating system. Okay, then hit next. Okay, then what I will do here, I will give the server name as AD. Let me see. I'm not sure I have a source version of SCCM data I downloaded OS ISOs. Let me see. 2019 server is there. Yeah, 2019 server is there with me. Okay, good. So now I need to paste the what copied content. Is it clear? So your virtual machine files will be copied to where? Under D drive, lab 22. It will paste your virtual machines files in this location. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So next, give 100 GB of hard disk. That's well and good. That's
Yes,
fine.
sir.
100 GB. Then give your single, store the disk in single disk. If you keep this one, what happen? Your files, number of files will increase for hard disk. Okay. Next. Then finish. Then now what you need to do, by default you will get with one processor 2 GB RAM because of OS configuration. That's good. Okay. Then edit the virtual machine settings. Okay. Here you need to click edit virtual machine settings. Then where our ISOs are stored, it is it's in D drive. Go select the CD-ROM. Click on use ISO. Okay. Click on browse. Then go to your my computer. Then go to your D drive. Wherever your drive which you has copied, and go to the SCCM data. I have created one folder name called SCCM data. Under that, I created one more folder called OS ISOs. I downloaded the OS ISOs here. Then I will select server 2019. Click OK. Open. Then OK. Once you clicked on power on the ISO, once you kept here, then click on OK. Then power on the virtual machine. So your virtual machine will start. If you forget to browse the ISO, you will get one error. So you need to click edit. Then is it clear what I'm saying to you? For example, if you not browsed the ISO, okay, let me use this, delete this content. Okay, let me choose this something. If I power on this ISO without browsing, what happened? You will get some error. Something it will rotate, and it will get error. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Because you do not present any ISO software to install an operating system. Is it clear? So what I
Yes,
need to
clear,
do,
sir.
first we need to mount, we need to place the ISO. If you forget, that's fine. You can go to right click on the VM, go to settings, or click on the VM, go to VM, go to settings. Anything would be fine. You need to select the VM. Once you are there, you cannot move the mouse. Then you need to press Control Alt. Then your mouse will be released. Press Control Alt, it will come up. Then right click here. Then go to settings. Then go to CD-ROM. See here, if I browse ISO, then browse it. Browse. Then I will go see some files are copied. Go to D drive, SCCM data, OS ISOs. If you forget first time and then select next time and OK, then restart. This is the restart icon. Okay. Send control Alt delete. Still it's not working. Why? Because whenever you do first time, it will work. For second time, this CD-ROM option will be unchecked. Okay. So you need to give a tick mark over here. Then apply OK. So that your CD-ROM is connected. What about you purchased one light? If there is no like a wire you connected to the plug box, whatever you do, if you switch on it, will it work or not? Will it work without keeping the cable into the power point?
No.
The same way you need
Yes,
to,
sir.
first time it will work, but second time it will automatically will disable this connection. So make sure you this mark is enabled and click OK. Then you need to press Control Alt Delete so that now it will connect it to your CD. Then you're like loading the files. Then it was booted from your CD-ROM and it's getting starting installing the operating system. Anyone who completed the operating system on their laptop or they installed before to this class?
Yes, Praveen, I have done almost.
You've done almost. Who is it?
Vishnu here,
Vishnu. Yeah.
but I was done in Hyper-V.
Yeah, that's fine. So I can do English US means US keyboard will come. If you want, you can change it to US India. That's anything is fine. Default options, that's fine. Later we'll do anything. Next, install now. So this is server operating system. So what I said, server has an edition, standard edition, then data center edition. Here, if you see, if you expand to the right side, you will get like desktop experience. If you select the first option, you will get only the command prompt. If you select the second option, you will get the GUI, which is a desktop experience. Is it clear? Is it clear what I'm
Yes,
saying to
sir.
you? So I need to
Yeah.
choose any desktop edition, data center, which has good more features, then hit next. Then I accept, then next. Custom installation we need to choose here. Select custom installation. That's fine. Do not keeping any time 100 GB is only there. That simply select it and click next. Okay. So that this disk will be formatted automatically. The OS installation will start. Depends upon the speed of your laptop and all. It will take you maybe 10 minutes. If you are normal, it will take 30 minutes. If it's very slow, it will take 45 minutes. Depends upon the things. It will speed of your laptop. It may varies. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah, let's wait for the installation. Parallel, if we do, it will get confused. Okay, we can if you have multiple machines at a time, we can install. But let's go one by one. Then you can same way you can install SCCM. Same way you can. We'll do client later because the same operating system. Only the name will change. Am I right or wrong? This is only the basic class, so that we will see. Your VM virtual machine files will be stored in which drive? D drive under the AD folder. Is it clear? Your virtual machine is getting installed in one of the folder. Is it clear?
Yeah.
My physical machine has only 20 GB free space in the D drive. Am I right? I have only 22 GB, but I given 100 GB. Once this VM is occupied 20 GB, it says VM disk is full. Because it's a virtual, you can give 1 TB, 500 GB also. But if you copied that much data into your VM, your physical machine will be occupied then and there. If you use 5 GB, 5 GB will be occupied. If you use 10 GB, 10 GB will be occupied in the base machine. If not that, if you created 100 GB, 100 GB will not occupy on your physical machine. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So let's wait. Still installation is complete. 94% is completed. So once it's done, we can install the VMware tools. That is important. Okay, that we will do, and we'll put one IP address and try to communicate with each other because networking we discussed, right? IP pinging and all we'll see. Then we'll close and we'll go to the other concept. This is the one basic you need to install. So try to install 2019 server like this on your. Try to install workstation software first. Try to download 2019 ISO as Windows 10 20 H2 ISOs into your laptop. Then try to installing a virtual machines. Is it clear? You will get lot of issues initially, yes. So that some laptops will not support by default. No, if you go to start menu and if you go to task manager, then you need to go to the performance. If you see here, you can see that virtualization is enabled or not. If you are disabled, you cannot install virtual machine. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? If you go to, you're using Windows 10, go to performance. In home edition, you cannot see this option at all. If you're using enterprise R, you can get this option. For that, what you need to do, you need to go to BIOS. Okay, you need to go to BIOS, then go to that. You need to enable the virtualized technology in your laptop. Then you are enabled to, you then only you will install a VM. If not, what happen when you install a VM, it will fail. It will not work. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Without enabling the hypervisation in your laptop in the BIOS, BIOS means nothing but you need to restart your laptop, press F12 or F2, then a black screen will be open. In that, you need to enable the virtual technology. Then only, while creating a VM powering on, it will show you an error. If you are not enabling the virtual technology in your laptop. Let me see. I cannot see it in Windows 7 because it's a old operating system. But when you create a VM, you got an error, no? Then you will get to know. Okay, let me keep a password. So OS is installed. How much time it taken? Less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So let me log in. See, your screen is very small, right? Here the screen would be small because there is no graphic drivers or nothing is installed. So that if you see, there will be some gaps between the OS, between the sides. Okay, let's see whether it's applying some settings. For first time, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. See here, there is a gap here and here. Am I right or wrong? The black screen. Yes or no?
Yes, 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 sir.
Why? Because you, for a virtual machine, in order to work like a physical machine, you need to install virtual machine drivers. That is fine. If you are using 2012, you can ignore and you can continue. But yeah, the feel is good, not good. Like there is small screen and all. But you can work accordingly. But if you are reinstalling 2009, that is well and good. Okay. So right click, install VMware tools. Is it clear? Right click on the VM, install VMware tools. Is it clear? Do not show this
Clear, sir.
message again. What you need to do, if you want to install a VMware tools, let me minimize. Right click on the AD. See, automatically, if you are connected to internet, this OS will be activated for 180 days for free of cost because we are using a evaluation version. So we can use this OS for 180 days without issues, means 6 months. So let me right click and install virtual machine. Once you click on install virtual tools, what happen? Under my computer, a CD-ROM will be automatically will come. Now we have 2019 server, right? Then it will mount like VMware tools automatically. Then we can double click and install the tools. See, we got VMware. Automatically a pop-up will come. If it not comes, you can double click the here. If you double click, if it's still not working, open the folder. Then you will see setup 64. Setup 64. So double click here. Is it clear? Because we are using 64-bit of operating system. So we need to select 64-bit. Then next. Once it's pop up, give next, next, next. Same way. Then it will ask you a reboot. So you can reboot your virtual machine. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Next, next, next. Install. So now it will install printer drivers, network drivers, and all. Your screen will be somewhat big, and you can see now if you move the things, it will be somewhat slow. After installing the drivers and all, what happens? It will be somewhat faster. Like virtual machine will work like a physical machine, but not 100%. Okay, virtual is virtual. It will not give performance like a physical machine, but okay, it will give you to 50, 60 to 70%. Now click on finish. It will ask you a reboot the things. Let's restart for first time. Now your VM is ready. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now if I go, let's complete the other basic things. The other things what you need to do is computer name. Okay. Then you can turn off the firewall. Basic things as of now you do this only. Later we'll discuss some more thing. Turn off the firewall. We'll do now. Okay. Then IP address change. Change the network adapter. Change the
Windows active.
network adapter. Then change the IP address. These four things we will learn. Okay. Basic things. Okay. So for your computer you cannot give any different name, right? Jumbling name. You can create your name or some other name you will create. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Sir,
Go to this PC and properties. What is my name? Do I can remember
Kevin.
this name? Do that easily I can remember? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir.
No. If I know I want to keep some good name,
no.
I can remember easily. Am I right? So that we need to change. To change the computer, what you need to do? Go to my computer property. How you can open my computer? If it's not there, you can open the Explorer. If not, you can give Windows E, so it will open the shortcut. If you select Windows button and press E on your, then it will open automatically. Okay. Then go to my computer properties. Then click on change. Click on change here. Then you click on change here. Then you need to change the computer name and click OK. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? What you need to do? My computer properties. Go to change settings. Click on change. Then you update here. Someone know if they will update here. That is not good. Okay. Not here. It's a description. Go to change and computer name would be changing. If you have some issues with my computer properties, you are not able to open, you can open sysdm.cpl. Directly it will open a shortcut here. Then click on change. Then give the computer name and okay. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? What you need to do? Windows C shortcut to open Explorer. My computer, this PC properties. Go to change. Then click on again change. Then give the server name as AD. Then click OK. Then click OK. It will ask 2 times OK. Then it will ask whether if you want to restart the computer. Yes. Close. Restart the computer. Whenever you're changing or whenever you're installing VMware tools, it requires a reboot. So once you install that will be getting changed. Is it clear? The first one is completed. How to change a computer name? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Turning off the firewall. What we need to do? We need to go to run and type firewall.cpl. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? This is the shortcut. What is the shortcut? Go to run and type firewall.cpl. Then firewall will be getting open. Control Alt insert. Log in with username and password. Once it's logged in, what is the shortcut?
Firewall dot.
Firewall.cpl. Okay. Then change notification settings. Turn off, turn off. Is it clear? You need to go to run and type, or you can go to start menu and search for firewall. Windows, it's opening as a different file. See, change firewall status. Different firewalls. See here, it's open. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Shortcut would be anything. You go to start menu or search firewall. FIRE. See, firewall status. Open. Change notification settings. Turn off. Turn off. What happen if you not turn off? Okay, leave it. We'll turn off at last. Is it clear? Turn off at last. You know how to disable the firewall? No? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందని అడుగుతాను. You know how to now you know how to disable the firewall. You can do on your own.
Yeah, yeah, got it, sir. Got it, sir. I know.
So next thing, change the network adapter.
Yes, sir.
Okay, change the network adapter is nothing but if you go to server, right click on the VM, go to settings. Where? Right click on the VM, go to settings. If you're not able to do, you can go to the VM and then select settings. By default, it will come to the NAT. By default, you will get a NAT. Try to change it to the bridged network. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Try to change it to the bridged network. Why we need to change means if you want to communicate to your physical machine, అంటే మన దగ్గర ఉన్న ఫిజికల్ ల్యాప్టాప్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలంటే we need to use the bridged network. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So for example, if you want to see the IP address of the current machine, go to run and type ncpa.cpl. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? Go to run and type. So let's see the what is the IP address here. 192.168.110.139. If I open my physical laptop and try to ping, let's see whether it's working or not. Ping 192.168. What is the IP address? 192.168.110.139. This is my physical machine, sorry. Because this is my desktop under Windows on 192.168.
110. 110, 110.
110.139. Okay. 110.139. What it's saying? Request timed out. Yeah. What happen if you lock your home? If somebody will come other than the thief, your relatives will come or not? If you lock the door and if you went in the same way, if you turn on the firewall, nothing will work here. Change the firewall. Let keep turn off. Okay. Then ping again whether working or not. Working? Is it clear? But this is in the different network area. That is in different network area. How it is working then? Let's see. What is the IP address here? Why it's working? Because on my physical laptop also, I have a same network adapter with the same IP address. See, one more network adapter is there. This adapter is trying to ping with that particular adapter. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? This is one of once you install VMware workstation, it will creating these two network adapters. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? It will communicate using this LAN card and that LAN card. Is it clear? Hello.
Yeah, yes.
But what you do, it will NAT will be not a good
Yes,
idea.
sir.
NAT will be not a good idea. What you need to do, try to change it to the bridged network. Is it clear? Then, for example, if you are in Wi-Fi, so that no, you can from your mobile also you can take an RDP to this machine. Is it clear? In your NAT, it will not work because the IP address will not communicate because your Wi-Fi address is different, right? So let's go to change the settings to the what? NAT to the bridged network. Okay. Then try to keep your own IP address. Now, I want to keep one IP address. Okay. Let me keep automatically from my router. It assigned one IP address. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? From my router, it has assigned some IP address for internet. Okay. So let me change the IP address to manually. If you want to change the IP address, what you need to do? You need to go to run and type ncpa.cpl. Okay. Then open. If not, you can right click on this network area, then open the network internet connections. Then again you come here, then click on change adapter options. Then you will get here. Is it clear? Either a shortcut where you can use, or ncpa.cpl, or right click, open network connection, then again change adapter settings, so that you will come here, double click here, go to properties, select IPv4 version properties, select your own IP. I will always use 192.168.12. Series IP, because in 2012 where I used this IP, now 2020, but still I am using. So 12, okay. Any IP address you can use series, right? That I am habituated to use this 12 series. You can use one. I am not using one because if you use one, some in home routers and all, they are using one. Am I right? So you can use one or anything. Anything is fine. Is it clear what I'm saying to you? But I am using 12 series. You can use 1, 2, 3. Anything is fine. 12.10 I will give for some AD server. Is it clear? Then click
Yes, sir.
OK. How to assign an IP address to a particular machine? Is it clear? Yes, no. Go to run and type ncpa.cpl. Then go to double click here. Go to the properties. Okay. We have still 1 more minute